Good morning. It's Mrs. McMillan. Hope you're doing well today. I thought we could work on a morning message to get our day started, and let's get busy. So the very first thing I have in my morning message is my greeting, and it says, "Good morning." If you notice, there's something that I need to fix, something that is wrong, and if you said that I needed to change this to a capital letter, you are correct. This needs to be a capital G, so I'm just gonna mark out that and write a capital G like that. Okay, and then I can always change my M at the beginning of the word morning to a capital M as well. So we'll just mark out that. And then my capital M looks like this. And something is missing. I'm going to add an exclamation point. And we use those when we want to show expression or some type of feeling, maybe excitement. And I'm going to write it here. We go down and then put that. Now let's read it. Good morning. All right, so here we're gonna write the day of the week and the date. So let's see what we have here. We have today is Tuesday. Something's missing here, and we need to write the date. So let's look to see how we would spell Tuesday. Let's review our days of the week first, and that might help us. So remember we talked about putting things in order or a sequence, and the days of the week are always the same. We start with Monday, Tuesday, there it is. Next we have Wednesday. The next day is Thursday. Friday, my favorite day of the week. Then we have the weekend days, Saturday and Sunday. So here's the word Tuesday. So what do you see that's missing? Well, we've got the capital T because we always begin a day of the week with a capital letter because it's a special word. So we have the capital T, U-E-S, and you guessed it, if I cover this up, there's the word day. And remember last time we talked about our days of the week, I made the observation that all of the days of the week end with the word day. So here's our day. We're gonna write our lowercase d, so we go straight down, and remember we curve to the left. And then we have A, Y, so there's the word Tuesday. And there's our comma. We use commas when we're taking a break or a breath, not stopping all the way. So now we're gonna write today's date. So let's review our months of the year. All right, so we have the first month of the year. We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And remember, just like the days of the week, the months of the year are in a sequence as well. And we know that it's April, so we're going to start with our capital A because, again, the months of the year are special words, so we start those with capital letters. And then we have the P and the R, I-L. And today is the 14th day of April. So we write a 14 with a 1 and a 4. Add our comma because we're taking a breath. And then the year is 2020. So we say 2020. And then if you are thinking that I need to put a period here, you are correct because that is the end of my sentence. That is telling you today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. All right, the next part of my morning message is telling you something I can do. And I wrote a sentence, I said, I can make words. So we always start a new sentence with a capital letter, and when we have the letter I by itself, it's a word. It's a name that I call myself. Here's the word can. That's an easy word to sound out. We have k-a-n, can. Here's the word make. And yesterday we talked about words that have silent E's at the end. So that silent E or quiet E is going to make the A say A. So we have make. And then here's the word words. And I put an S at the end because I'm going to make more than one. And we put an S when we're talking about two or more. And there's my period because I'm telling you, I can make words. And then we have a question for you. We have, can you? There's my new sentence, and there's the word can, and their difference is I now have a capital C because that's the beginning of a new sentence. And then there's the word you. And do you remember what this is called? It's called a question mark, and we put that at the end of sentences that are asking us something, asking questions. Can you? So let's see if you can make some words. I'm going to model for you how to do that. You can always do your own. So I had some easy ones to begin with. I have the letter B, and remember the B is different than the D. Sometimes those can be confusing. The lowercase b goes straight down and curves to the right. That's that way. And then I have a part of a word. I have at. So we have b, at. And if I put that beginning sound, b, with at, I now have a word. I have b, at. I could do each letter sound if I needed to. B, at, bat. Now I'm going to put something at the end to show more than one. And if you remember, we add an S to the end when we talk about more than one. So I'm going to write my S. So now what word did I make? Bats. Bats. And bats can look like this. They can be a tool that you use to play baseball. So you might have a game that you like to play outside, like baseball. Use your bat and the baseball. Or it could be a creature that sleeps during the night. I'm sorry, he sleeps during the day and looks for food at night and flies around. All right, so bats. My next word is something I'm going to use. I'm using the letter S. And then I have ip, ip. So s, ip. So let's see if I can make that word. S, ip, s, ip. Or I could do it this way. S, ip, sip. That's something that I might do when I am drinking something, maybe taking a small sip of water. Sip, sip. Okay. And if I used a sentence, maybe I am sipping my water, I would need to add some more letters to this. So sip, I'm going to add another P, and that's double P. And then I'm going to write an ending. I call it the king of ing. The king of ing is always I-N-G. So now I've turned the word sip into sipping, sipping. I am sipping some water. Let's make another word. Let's make this word. I have a P, 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 and then an, p, an. So let's write that, p, an. And did you notice that this word pan, and remember a pan is something you might use to cook food in. Maybe you're going to scramble some eggs in your pan. But I just remembered there was a word in my morning message that rhymes with pan. And remember, rhyming words are going to have the same middle and ending parts. So if I draw a circle around the A and the N, an, and I found my rhyming word right there. K-an. And if I circle that, there we have can, pan. Good. Let's make another word. Let's make one more. Up, hop. So let's see if I can write that. Hop. And let's see if we can turn this word hop into hopping, kind of like sipping, hopping. So just like the word sip, I'm going to make another P. It's double. Double means two. And then I'm going to add the king of ing, I-N-G. So now hop becomes hopping. And I can use that in a sentence. The bunny is hopping. So if you said that you thought the word hopping meant the same as jumping or leaping, you are correct. Hop is another word that means the same as jump. So hopping. All right, let's read our morning message. We have, good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. I can make words. Can you? We made bats, sipping, pan, and hopping. If I wanted to make more than one pan or use a sentence, I am cleaning the pans, you guessed it, I would put an S at the end. So pan would become pans. I hope you enjoyed our morning message today. I hope you have a great rest of your day.